welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another Amazon favorites video, part 3, yet another one. Really? How many Amazon favorites can one person truly have? Why? A lot, apparently. So if you guys haven't seen part 1 and part 2 yet, I will link those below. And I actually recently got a question on my holiday gift guide video that I will also link below that was focused on skincare and hair care, asking if I was going to do another holiday gift guide with things that are not skin and hair related, so miscellaneous items, electronics, what have you. I thought about it, but I realized I would just be sharing with you guys items that I've already talked about in previous Amazon favorites videos, and then this one as well. So this is kind of like Amazon favorites holiday gift guide, but including my other 2 videos. You guys get what I'm saying. So that's what we are going to be doing here today. And I actually was going to just do an Amazon favorites part 3, leave it at that, move right along for a while. This was going to be way too long of a video. So I am going to have an Amazon favorites part 4 coming shortly. Stay tuned for that. I gotta reel it in. So if you guys want to see some of my current Amazon favorites, random organization items, kitchen items, I have a couple cookbooks that I am obsessed with, of course a couple beauty items as well, then you are in the right spot. Let's jump right into it. Okay, item number 1 is another acrylic organizer. If you guys have seen my first 2 Amazon favorites videos, then you know I am obsessed with acrylic organizers. I have them literally everywhere. For my lipstick, my lip glosses, for my nail polish, in the kitchen, they complete my life. I need them to keep things organized. I just love clean organization. It's one of my favorite things. And this, oh my gosh, is my latest acrylic organizer obsession. This is actually, I think, called a pen organizer, but I use it for makeup brushes and it is perfect. It's the perfect amount of space for me. I clearly have a lot of brushes, probably more than the average person, but goes to show you it does fit a lot of makeup brushes. It has 4 different sections, so I just can keep everything organized by brush type, and I really love how sleek this is. So it's really thin on the sides. Previously, I was just using different cups. I know that that's what a lot of people do. I felt like it was just getting messy and it was too big and clunky, and this, it's just all in one. So sleek. I am obsessed. Oh my goodness. Also, if you are wondering what some of my favorite makeup brushes are, I do have an older video where I talk through all of my makeup brushes. I will link that below. And another one I think reviewing, this was separate, EIG Show brushes, which are these gorgeous white and rose gold brushes. So I'll make sure to link those below as well if you guys are interested to hear what some of my all-time favorite brushes are and what I use for different makeup steps. But holy cow, I'm sad I didn't have this sooner. It's amazing. It fits perfectly on my vanity. Okay, the next item, I am just gonna insert a little video clip right here from a previous video. This thing is massive, and if I tried to bring it in here, all of my skincare would fall everywhere. So this is a 3-tiered shelf that I got for my bathroom because previously in my old apartment unit, I was in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, sharing that with my boyfriend, and as you guys can imagine, as somebody who reviews skincare and hair care items on YouTube, I have a lot of product, and it was just such a mess before, so I needed a better setup, something that kind of gave me additional space without taking up extra counter space. And this 3-tiered shelf it's a godsend. I am so happy I have it. Obviously, we have 3 different shelves, so we are just stacking up versus out, so it saves counter space. If you have a small bathroom, if you share a bathroom, you need this in your life. I love it so much. It's such a great size too. Oh my goodness. I mean, it doesn't fit everything that I own. I mean, that would be pretty much impossible for one shelf, unless it was something like this to fit all of my skin and hair care items. But I feel like for the average person who's not making skincare videos on YouTube, that would be everything that you needed. It's so amazing. So if you guys want to see how I currently have my skincare organized in my bathroom, I will link a video with that below. It's actually the same exact setup that I have now here in this new apartment in my new bathroom. I just transferred it to my own separate bathroom. So that thing's amazing. I also think they have it in a black color. I just personally love white, but so good. Okay, one more random organization item. This is also technically an acrylic organizer, but not really what you would expect because it's actually a scrunchie holder. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Here, I'll just take this off and quickly show you guys. So it's just this cylinder that holds scrunchies. Scrunchies are just so difficult to store because, I mean, they take up a lot of space. You can't really like squish them down like a tiny ponytail. You know what I mean? They're a random item that's kind of hard to store. And I felt like they were taking up an entire drawer of space and that was just wasteful. So I found this and oh my gosh, I actually have been using it on one of these shelves as decor because I just think it's so cute. But this is amazing. It fits so many, like really I could add twice as many scrunchies on here. I included these pink scrunchies in one of my, I think it was my first Amazon favorites video. So, I mean, again, that'll be linked below. I love these scrunchies too, but how amazing is this? Okay, next category is going to be kitchen and cooking related. So the first two things I have are actually two different cookbooks, both from Kristin Cavallari, which if you guys know me, that should not come as a surprise because I'm obsessed with the hills and Laguna Beach, so I had to buy these, but they're actually really, really good cookbooks. It's not just for, you know, Laguna Beach fans. So the first is her original cookbook called True Roots, and her newer cookbook that came out recently is called True Comfort, and this is the one that's after my own heart because I love comfort food. I feel like this is a fall wintertime cookbook and this is more of a spring summer cookbook, so I really love that I have both, but obviously you can eat them year round. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are such good cookbooks. So I have made quite a few different recipes from these and have loved all of them. I really love them because not only are they super yummy, but they're really healthy recipes as well. So free from refined sugar and processed foods, most forms of dairy, just really represents the way that I like to eat the majority of the time. Don't get me wrong, I'm still having the not so healthy things, but I would say about 80% of the time I really like to eat in this way. So I just was really excited to find a cookbook that I felt represented that well, because that's not always easy for me to find. I don't follow a specific diet, but something like this I feel like is really representative. So good. Both both of these cookbooks have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert recipes, cocktails, sauces, just I feel like everything you need. Both of these together I feel like complement each other really well, and this is like all I need. Love them so much. Just has really helped me to, you know, find inspiration in the kitchen again, which sounds so cheesy, but I feel like the past, honestly, like 6 months, I have had no motivation to cook healthy, which is very unlike me, but I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Just quarantine problems. So, ooh, and the photos are so cute. I'll show you one. This is gonna make you want this. You better believe I have this displayed on my countertop at all times now. Okay, this next item has actually made my life so much easier, and that's not even being over dramatic. If you guys remember from my last Amazon favorites video, I talked about how obsessed I am with popcorn because I was talking about some popcorn seasonings that I love. I really make popcorn almost every single night, at least 3 times a week. And before, I was just making it on the stovetop. So putting oil in a pot, standing there and stirring it. And while that worked, I'm a lazy girl at heart. I just didn't love standing there having to stir it for, I don't know, like 5 minutes. So I found this bowl on Amazon. Obviously, this is an Amazon only video, and this thing is amazing. This is a silicone popcorn bowl, so specifically just designed to pop popcorn in the microwave. So you just pour your kernels in there. They have a little line to tell you when to stop. Pop the lid on, put it in your microwave on the popcorn setting, and it makes perfect popcorn every time. Minimal kernels left over, which I feel like was a problem I was having when I was just cooking it on the stovetop. Never burns. It's perfect. Oh my gosh. So I'll do that and then add a little bit of coconut oil after, because you're not supposed to cook it with the oil in it, and then my seasonings, and then I'm a happy girl. Oh my gosh, this thing is the best. They have it in multiple colors too if white is not your thing, but I'm also sad I did not know about this sooner. This thing is amazing. Okay, the last kitchen item that I have is a frother. And I know so many people already have handheld frothers, but I've tried a few in the past from Amazon that actually were pretty cheap and I just didn't love them. So I wanted something that was an upgrade without being an upgrade price-wise, and I found it. I love this thing. So this actually has 2 different attachments, which I think is awesome. It has a smaller one that I feel like is on most frothers, and then just a little larger one that's more of a whisk that I feel like you could beat things with, like eggs if you wanted to. I've mainly been using this for matcha and loose tea that I have, and it works so well. It actually has 3 different speed settings, and I also love it because you just charge it with, what's that called, a USB? I don't exactly know, with a charger cord that it comes with instead of it being battery operated, which I just prefer. So really, really good frother. I know, you know, I feel like this is basic at this point to show a milk frother, but it's great if you're looking for a handheld one. And you guys know, you already know I'm obsessed with this sleek white look. So cute. Am I kidding? Oh my gosh. I meant to include this in my last 2 Amazon favorites videos and forgotten both of them. Almost forgot again. Cannot do that. This is actually my last kitchen item, and it is an electric rice cooker. So you can cook both rice or other kinds of grains and oatmeal in here. So those are the 2 things that I primarily use it for. it has seriously been such a lifesaver for me because I used to just try to cook rice and oatmeal on the stovetop, and I swear I would burn it every time, or the water would spill over and burn on the stovetop and leave those water stains. I'm a mess in the kitchen. I wish I wasn't. There's just really nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm a disaster. So Eli actually got this for me as a gift because I think he was sick of cleaning up after me, and it is so awesome. So it just has 2 settings on it, warm and cook, so you can cook something and then flip it to warm if you want to leave it sitting there for a while. And it's just the easiest thing ever. You throw in whatever grain you're using, throw in your water, turn it on, cook, and walk away, and you don't have to worry about it. Highly recommend if you're a disaster in the kitchen like me. Okay, next category is hair. Let's start off with this item that I actually need to use right now because I don't know what is going on with my hair today. I feel like it is a rat's nest. It's one of those days. Oh my God, why? It is my trusty Wet Brush Pro. I know I've definitely mentioned this in previous hair care videos. I don't know off the top of my head which ones, but this brush is my favorite thing ever. So if you've ever tried the original wet brush that just has the plastic bristles, this also has soft bristles mixed in with it as well, and it's even gentler than the original wet brush. So I feel like the first time I tried the original wet brush, I was blown away at how much gentler it was on my hair, less breakage, less tugging, and then I tried this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is even better. It's amazing. So I highly recommend this if you're somebody that is trying to improve your hair health, grow your hair long, grow your hair strong. Something like this that's a gentler option than just a traditional brush is so helpful because it truly does tug on the hair less, especially after you get out of the shower and your hair's tangly. Oh my gosh, this thing, I can't live without it. I absolutely love this freaking brush. Everyone needs it. Okay, the next 2 items are things that I got to use together, so we will talk about them together. They are hair rollers and then hair clips to use with those rollers. So the reason why I got these rollers, aside from them being so cute, just, you know, your classic pink and purple, are because the roller set that I had before had a lot of really small rollers and only a few in these sizes. So this is a jumbo roller, and then I would say a medium size, and these are the only sizes that come in the pack. And I prefer this size versus the ones that are really small and give you kind of tighter curls because I want a more blown out, beachy, voluminous look. And again, I can't really achieve that with the small ones. So before, I didn't have enough to cover my full head of hair, so I just never really used them. But now that I have just these sizes, I have enough for my full head of hair so I can get that look. So what I will do is use these after I blow dry my hair so my hair is still warm. I'll just show you. And then I will wrap my hair up in them. This is obviously, you know, a sloppier version like this. And then I will use these clips to hold them in place because that's the other problem with rollers. If you don't have a clip like this, they can just kind of slide off and not, you know, secure in place. The thing about these clips that you have to be careful with is if you have hair that is fine to normal in texture and thickness, these definitely can leave a little bit of a dent on the hair, which happens to me. So what I do is make sure that, okay, these clamps are where that dent is created. I will make sure that it's not sitting up on top of my hair like this. Does that make sense? I feel like this is a terrible explanation because then I'm gonna get a dent right there. I will actually put them underneath more so that if there is a slight bend, it's hidden. And then what I actually do is once I take it out, I will take my round brush one more time really quickly through those dented areas and it completely smooths them out. So a little bit of an extra step of maintenance, but that's just kind of what you have to do when you have, you know, fine hair strands like I do. So I love this, and now I can get that cute blown out roller look that you just can't get with a curling iron. So great. Okay, the next 2 items that I have are related to nail care, and I totally get that some people just can't be bothered during quarantine to paint their own nails. I get that, but I have been obsessed with nail polish my whole life, which you will know if you watch a lot of my videos. I love it so much. Something about picking out a new color every single week to match my mood and the season, it gets me so excited. It's like decorating for the season, but I do it every single week. You know what I mean? I just love it. So I'll link some of my nail polish videos below if you guys want recommendations on shades that I love and brands that I enjoy. But these 2 items have been must-haves for me lately. So the first thing are the cutest toe separators that I've literally ever seen. They are these little jelly pink toe separators. totally my vibe. And I love these because they are reusable. So I wanted something that I could continue to use, not have to throw away and be wasteful, but that was also cute, and I found them. These are just the perfect things ever. So I definitely will get my nail polish on my toes smudged onto my other toes if I don't use toe separators. And these are perfect, simple, oh my gosh, but gets the job done. And then the other item is this Tweezerman nail brush thing. So I really like this because not only does it just have, you know, your normal bristles right here, but it also has these bristles that stand up straight that I feel like are just the perfect angle to get at your nails. So as my nails have started to grow longer, I just feel like it's harder to keep them clean underneath, you know what I mean? And this is so perfect. I had nail brushes before that were just the little mini ones, and I feel like they didn't do nearly as good a job. This is so great. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay, second to last item that I have is this phone stand, which I feel like I've needed something like this for so long and just didn't really realize it until I got it. And then I was like, oh, I really needed this. So I'm somebody that just always has to have background noise on. I don't know if any of you guys are like that too, but I don't like silence. So when I'm doing my makeup, I love to just have YouTube videos on the side. You know, like you're getting ready with someone. When I'm doing my skincare, I like to have a podcast playing or something. And before, I was just trying to set my phone up against a cleanser bottle or something random, and it would always tip over. And if I was doing my skincare, like fall into the sink and get wet. I'm a mess of a person. So this has been the best ever because I can just prop my phone up on here, have it sitting right next to me, not have to worry about it tipping over and falling into the water. So you can either have it sitting upright like this, or you can turn it to the side for a horizontal view if you're watching a YouTube video. And it's the best thing ever. And it's also an adjustable height, which is great. So you can push it up and down, tilt it. I mean, this is perfect. And white, how cute. I think they do have this in black as well if you'd prefer that, but it's awesome. Okay, the last item that I have is something that I've actually been using for the past few years, and it's been so helpful to me in the winter months. So not only is it freezing cold here in Minnesota in the winter, but it gets very gloomy as well, and that lack of sunlight really gets to me and really affects my mood. I definitely struggle with seasonal blues, so I have been using this for the past few years. Like I said, it's the Verilux Happy Light, and it's made such a difference for me and just how my mood is overall. I want to read the description that they have on, you know, their product page on Amazon because I feel like I'm not going to do a good job at explaining this. So this says that it brings you a personal light therapy experience. It provides white light at the equivalent of up to 10,000 lux with longer sessions. It allows you to boost energy, improve mood, regulate sleep, and enhance your focus. What else? Trust me, I made sure that this was not a UV lamp because you guys know I'm not trying to sit in front of basically a mini tanning bed, and this is UV free, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm seeing the first comment here is from somebody who lives in Minnesota, or the first review. It says, Happy Light works for windowless classroom in Minnesota. It's not just me. Minnesota's amazing in the summer and fall. Winter's rough. So this is very, very bright. Should I turn it on for you guys? Really, really bright. So not something that I stare directly into. That would definitely strain my eyes. What I do every winter for several months is in the morning, I will set it next to my computer monitor when I was in the office at work, and then I would just leave that on for around 30 minutes, sometimes up to an hour, and just have that directly next to my monitor. So it was like, you know, my eyes were still picking up on it, but I wasn't staring directly at it. And for me, it's like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if this is just a placebo, but I don't care if it is because it works, and it makes me feel happier. It gives me vibes. This is really specific. This might just be a Midwest cold weather state thing, but when you have just gone through a long winter and you're ready to go on spring break to somewhere warm, and that first feeling of the sun on your skin, how it just makes your whole body tingle, that is the best feeling ever. Oh my gosh. And this gives me that, which, I mean, that sensation alone just makes me happy. So I don't fully know the science behind it. I know that there's light therapy in doctor's offices. I am sure they use different lights in something like this, but for what it's worth, it's really helped me. And I feel like I am somebody that would be a good maybe person to validate with because of how gross the winters are here. All right, you guys, that is it for my Amazon favorites part 3. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. As always, I will have everything linked in my description box below in order of mention to help you guys out. You'll have to let me know in the comments, are you going to purchase anything after watching this video? Do you have similar items that you really love? What are your current Amazon favorites? Let's all chat in the comments. If there's anything else you guys would like to see from me next, leave that request in the comments as well. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend, because all of those things really help me out and help to support my channel. I feel like I say that faster and faster every single time. Like, get it out. So make sure to stay tuned for my Amazon favorites part 4. Other than that, my next video will be up in a few days. So until then, I hope you have a great few days.